lovelies. Welcome to this week's pick a card reading for April 5th through the 11th. Um, I've waited until the almost literal last minute to do this because yay, procrastination. I got another schedule change at work, which enables me to be home in the evening like a normal person and not the middle of the night. So you think I would be productive, but I think maybe I'm just still adjusting to that because my body still thinks I'm getting home at 11:30 or midnight and I'm tired at 7 o'clock. But anyway, your traditional 3 piles sitting here. Each pile this week came out with a festival card for your green fairy card. So I've decided we're going to use those today to help you pick. The first one is this one. This one is Halloween. If you couldn't tell by the jack-o'-lanterns and skeletons everywhere, it's Halloween. This next one is like a harvest festival for pile 2. And then this last one is Yule, which is, the winter Christmas holiday situation. So take your time. Feel free to pause this video if you need to. And, find which pile that you like best, and I will see you in the readings. Bye. Okay, pile number 1 with the Halloween card. I'll show it to you again. This card, let me move these. Okay, this is your first card. This card kind of has the same meaning as like the death card in a traditional tarot deck. It's about endings. It's about necessary change, completion of a cycle. So some of you might be finishing something up, or you might be moving into a new phase in your life, and you're ready to make some necessary changes, some things that are going to help benefit you, and you're cutting out the things that no longer work for you. All right? Let's see what the next one is. Ooh. Next you have the World card, which is about, again, completion, but also fulfillment and harmony and accomplishment and success and, even long-term study coming to an end, or projects that you've been working on, like for work or something, are finally over. Maybe it's something that felt like you were doing it forever and like you'd never see the end. Or even you finally accomplished something that you've always wanted to accomplish in life, which good for you if you did, because most of us don't get that. But this card's about you planted the seeds and now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor, rewards for your effort. Everything is coming together. You are in the right place. You are doing the right thing. Achieving what you've envisioned, which is always nice. But if you don't recognize that yet, if you're not at that place yet, it won't take long for you to reach that point, because that's what the world is all about. It encourages you to keep going and enjoy the journey, because that's coming for you if you're not there yet. So if you're not there yet, maybe there's some things, with this Halloween card that will help you, Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, 4 of Coins, and it's in reverse. 4 of Coins is about releasing the past, right? And acceptance. So if that's something that you have up here, right, that could be part of your change, having to let go of something that's maybe holding you back, because it can, even if you don't realize it, living in the past, or keeping something close to the front that hurt you before or was traumatic or whatever, that really does hold you back from really being who you're meant to be or reaching your full potential, But the 4 of Coins in reverse is about, Sorry, my camera shut off. So, where was I? Oh, yes. Um, the Four of Coins is about being ready for total acceptance of your reality and being ready to embrace it, releasing old resentments, preparing to start new, even releasing toxic people if you have anyone like that around. And I feel like everybody has had experience with at least one person like that in their life. Um, yeah, you think about what's important to you and what you want, especially when it comes to things like, because these are coins, especially when it comes to things like your finances or your work. Um, because, those always have like a big impact on life. Um, but even in reverse, the Four of Coins is ushering in change, and, you should go with it, you know? Just go with the flow. Move with it. Good things are coming. Improvements. Okay. Um, Next, what do we got? What is this? This is a 9. 2, 4. Yeah. The 9 of coins. Another coins card. This is about independence and prosperity, having a comfortable life, and just improvements in all areas of your life. Not just your finances, but also your relationships and how you feel as a person, which is great. I like seeing that. And I don't know. I like the idea of like people having a comfortable life. Everybody should be comfortable and happy, you know? Let's see what the next one is. Ooh. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about, all the aces are about a fresh start, right? So you've got a lot of that, right? So definitely, I think there's a change coming that's bringing something new into your life that's probably, especially with that Halloween card, like super necessary. Maybe you've been a little stagnant for a while and things have just kind of been the same and kind of boring, and you're realizing that, yeah, you're not really happy with that. So some things are definitely changing, and I think you're aware and maybe making moves towards um, doing what you need to do to get to where you want to be. The Ace of Wands is about even like exciting times coming your way, exciting things happening, unique plans, going out on a limb and thinking outside the box. So maybe some of you have some ideas on what you really want to do or who you really want to be, and now you're in a place where you can try and make that happen, or you finally realize, hey, this is what I want to do. Let's see what this next one is. Ooh. Six of Wands is next. The Six of Wands is about victory and triumph and success, right? Being praised for doing, like, it's like it says, like, if you look it up, it says you get praised for doing a job well done, but it's like you're just doing something well, you know? People are noticing the effort and your talent and your skills and are finally like acknowledging it, whether that's at work or at home, whether you've got like a significant other who's like complacent and just used to you doing things, or kids are real good at that, when you have to remind them to say thank you because you handed them a cup of juice. I work with kids, so I speak from experience. When you have to tell the 3-year-old to say thank you and they don't even look at you, they just go, yeah, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. But this card says that's going to change. People are going to start seeing how good you are at the things that you do. Whatever, especially if something new is coming, and the aces are also creative energy. This one at least is creative energy. So if you're wanting to go out on a limb, try something new, people are going to see it and they're going to appreciate it, you know? Um, hmm. These two. These two, when they come out together, definitely indicate new beginnings, which most of this reading has. Um, so whatever changes you're making, whatever new things you're trying, it's definitely, I think, going to be well received by others and be beneficial to yourself. These two cards indicate successful new beginnings. Um, if you've been considering making new friends or moving to a new place, these cards are telling you that's the right idea, and you should choose to pursue these types of endeavors, right? So, I'm making new friends is always good. Moving can be scary, but making new friends is good. But it doesn't even have to just stop at those two things. Like, even this going out on a limb, if you want to try something new, do it. It'll be well received and you'll enjoy it and it'll make you happy and maybe it'll bring some good change into your life. Let's see what this last one is. Ooh, the Through card. This card is about unexpected improvement of a situation, having a change of perspective that is likely to improve your situation. So I think that goes well here with all of these new beginnings and these changes. Anyway, that's it for pile one. If this is you, let me know. If you've been thinking about starting something new or any of this, let me know. I like hearing about it. Okay? Anyway, I will see you next week. Bye. Okay, pile number 2 with this Harvest Festival card. Let me move the rest of these out of the way because this is your first one. This is all about fruition, completion, harvest, success through hard work, reward, which is always nice. I think those are always things that, people enjoy having in life, right? Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. Oh, the Death card. That's funny because the Halloween card came out in pile 1. And that card has a lot of the same meaning as this. About ending of a cycle, new beginnings, transition, getting rid of excess, completing a chapter, putting the past behind you, cutting out things that are unnecessary. And it can also indicate for some of you a transition or middle ground between one phase of life and the next. So the key here is to just welcome it, right? Because it's not bad. Nothing bad is happening. These are all good things. These are things that need to happen in order to facilitate your growth and prosperity as a person, because you can't have new beginnings without endings. And he brings some new beginnings that are maybe necessary, and everybody has those in life. There are things that need to change, and you can't move forward if you don't go through those changes, right? Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, 10 of Coins. This is about tradition, strong foundations, doing things the conventional way, and going into things with an attitude that allow for growth, right? So changes are coming. Maybe that's what it is, right? Maybe because the last one was kind of about thinking outside the box, pile 1. This one might be more about, we'll see what the rest of the cards have to say, but this could be more about, this change might be having to go back to a more, I don't like the word traditional, but traditional way of doing things. Sometimes that's the tried and true way, and that's like you try something different and that doesn't work, and then you realize, oh yeah, no, the way that we were doing it before, the way other people have done it, usually works the best, and that's why they still do it. Um, Usually, I'm always team do things your own way. Um, but sometimes that doesn't work. For reasons, different reasons. But um, hmm, interesting. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, okay. This is Jupiter. He's like the Hierophant or the Pope in traditional, in like these kinds of tarot, because this is a traditional deck that's just, um, I think I've said before that that it's French written on them. I'm not sure because these cards were made in Switzerland, I believe. I mean, they could still be printed in French and made in Switzerland, so I don't know. But they're from somewhere in Europe, and I don't know. I don't know why they picked that name for this card. Anyway, that's not the point here. Y'all know I tend to ramble if you give me half a second. Um, this is another card about tradition and following existing conventions, and it actually hurts me to say this. Because, like, there's a lot of traditional things that you look at and you're like, that sucks. But some of them are okay. Off the top of my head, I don't know. But, like, um, maybe it has to do with, like, work-related stuff. If they trained you a certain way at work and you want to try doing it a different way, it might not work. Um, but this card also suggests learning necessary things from a trusted source, like a mentor, asking for guidance from like a teacher or um, yeah, like a mentor or like if it's at work, maybe like colleague or a manager, um, and have them like walk you through it. Um, or just if you have concerns, be like, hey, why is something like this? Or I was thinking about that, and just run ideas by them. Because these people can give wisdom and advice, usually that's helpful. Uh, especially if it's somebody who's been doing whatever you need advice on longer than you, because they've probably also tried it or thought about it. Um, so, yeah, I think there's something here that has to do with going back to your roots. It's maybe not even just like a traditional sense. Maybe it's you need to just reconnect with your roots. Also, harvest has to do with plants, and plants have roots. And I don't know. I might be reaching with that one, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe you need to get back in touch with your roots and your history. That could be what it is. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what else. Ooh, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is logical. He reflects structure and routine, level-headedness. So maybe some of you could be, like I said, needing to get back to center and get back to your roots and maybe even your family's traditions. Or some of you maybe have lost your routine and you need to find it again. Because some people really thrive in a routine. I try to give myself a routine, but I am the goddess of procrastination. I probably need somebody to hold me to it, even though there's a big ass calendar on my wall that stares me in the face all day, every day. But yeah. Um, you could be one of those people, like me. Um, but this card is also another one that indicates you might want to, or you might need to get some help or run some things by somebody who is somebody who's honest. You know, this person will probably be willing to guide you or coach you or mentor you if you're in a situation where being mentored is necessary, whether like it's a work thing maybe. But it's also about paying attention to logic, right? And again, this goes against everything that my heart says. You know, stop letting your heart lead the way. And although honestly, yeah, no, I agree with that too, because sometimes the heart is blind and is leading you in a bad direction. You know, Romeo and Juliet did it, and it didn't end well for them, did it? No. So yeah, follow your heart, but you know, do it smartly and logically. Because the King's all about critical thinking and decision making based on facts. If you've come to a crossroad, which is possible, especially with that death card, make sure you're thinking of every possibility thoroughly before making a decision. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe to help you make a decision, you need to get back to your roots or, you know, ask for advice, things like that. Let's see. Okay, this last one. This is the ten. We get the 10 of coins type. We got the 10 of coins twice. Okay, yeah. 10 of coins twice. Again, build a strong foundation. I think that's what this is. You need to, maybe you have some change coming in, and maybe you need to get back to your roots and build a strong foundation, because that's what's going to work best for you. And then you're going to be like really starting to see some rewards soon. Interesting. Let's see what this last one is. Ooh, yeah. The Earthy card. I think roots and tradition might really benefit you here. This is another one that's telling you to focus on foundation. Building the basics is important because the results will bring abundance and big rewards. So maybe some of you need to get more in touch with yourself, your history, your roots. Maybe you want to start your own traditions. That's possible too. But don't forget that King's there, so make sure you're doing things smartly and logically. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye. Okay, welcome to pile number 3 with the Christmas card. Look, there's even a little Santa. There's even a little Santa. The Yule card with its fairies and its stars and its Santa. I always forget that Santa's on there. Can you see how creepy? Focus. Do you see how creepy looking that Santa is? That's a mall Santa that gives your kids nightmares, y'all. I would not want to have to go and meet this Santa at 5 years old. No, thank you. This card, though, is about rebirth, illumination, enlightenment, a change of consciousness, having a revelation. All those good things. I like seeing that because sometimes that's what you need. And that's kind of been a theme through all 3 of these readings is like change, rebirth, and I think that fits because, you know, spring is here. Although I know in some places it's still snowing. I'm sorry for you if that's the case because I know what it's like and it's horrible. My sympathies to you. But yeah, I think with spring coming and you know you get that itch for spring cleaning and you want to like get out of the house and do things. I think that's like a lot. These readings kind of are sort of in that vein of change and cycles ending and rebirth, new beginnings, right? Change of consciousness. But let's see what else you have. Ooh, First up, you got the Nine of Cups. It's one of my favorite cards. The Nine of Cups is about dream fulfillment, prosperity, your wishes coming true, which are wonderful things. And a card that never comes out if I even attempt once a year to do my own reading. Yeah, this card talks about, you know, achieving your goals and your hard work finally paying off, looking forward to recognition for all of your work and your effort, and being able to manifest your desires, and just knowing that no vision is too great. And if you're still experiencing hardships or difficulties, maybe some obstacles in your way, the Nine of Cups says there will be improvement, right? There will be times of happiness and prosperity coming, especially you have, you know, this is about like rebirth and enlightenment, so maybe that's what you need, is you'll just have like one of those epiphany moments that's like, oh, duh, why didn't I think of this sooner? You know? But with the Nine of Cups, prosperity is coming, abundance is coming to all areas of your life. Good for you. Never happens to me, but good for you. Next, Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration and happiness. And it's a positive sign that points to you winning on many different levels, much like the Nine here. Good times are coming. Having reasons to celebrate are coming, and those are always great, so good for you. Could also indicate a creative period where you'll have new ideas, which could even be part of that, right? Part of that Yule card with your change of consciousness and revelations and rebirth and stuff. Maybe you just have like this sudden influx of creative energy, and it's just really beneficial to you, which is nice. I'm all about the creativity. I am on board with that. But yeah, no matter what your victory is, where it is, like what aspect of your life, it'll be a reason to get excited. Good times are coming. Good things are coming. Yeah, if you're not seeing improvements yet, which is possible, you will soon. I think you're making moves towards that, which I like. Next, what do we got? Two of Swords in reverse. This card is kind of about indecision. Maybe you feel stuck. Oh, here we go. This could be like change of consciousness, revelation that the Yule card is talking about, because this card is about emotional detachment, indecision, maybe not seeing the full picture of something. Maybe you're in a toxic friendship, relationship, or you've just been like afraid to make a decision. This card appears to say that if you're in that sort of energy, which some of you might be, and I feel like a lot of people find themselves having a hard time making decisions or confronting people if they need to be confronted. This card indicates that's coming to an end soon. You'll be able to see, what really is, if it is a person, you'll see that they're not so great. And you'll finally be ready to move on or like discuss behaviors with this person or concerns. But it could also just be like, again, if you have decisions to make that you like avoid making because you don't want to, or decisions scare you, like I hate having to make decisions. I get the same food when I go out to eat, no matter what restaurant I'm in. 9 out of 10 times I'm getting like chicken tendies because I'm not flipping through pages and making decisions. And then if I go with my dad, he's like, "Oh, what do you think about that?" I'm like, "Don't give me options. Don't." Okay? I can't choose because I like so many things. It could be like one of those situations you just avoid choosing and you just go with what you know, and that in itself holds you back because you are not experiencing new things. You know what I mean? So whether it's having to make a decision or having to deal with somebody, just do it. And it hurts me to say because I would also not want to do it. But I will say I also have done it because there comes a point often where you just have to. For your own benefit. You just have to. Next one. 4 of Cups in reverse. I preferred this in reverse. This card is about taking action and moving forward. Overcoming obstacles, pushing yourself outside of the box, outside of your comfort zone. What did I just say? Okay, sometimes that's good. If you've felt stuck or trapped, that's about to come to an end because, as I said, revelation, change of consciousness. Do these things and you'll get these good things because now you've moved yourself into different energy, right? Into a better space. Deciding to move forward and infecting positive change in your life will help you gain freedom from anything that's been holding you back or bothering you. If you haven't been happy, this will help alleviate some of that. Things will start to get better, right? Keep pushing forward because the 4 of Cups says, like, in reverse, it's like you already have everything you need. It's also a little bit about, I think, just a little bit of self-confidence, believing in yourself a little bit. Which, I understand that's difficult because I believe in myself negative amounts. 0, actually, it's like negative, like 2,000% amount of belief in myself over here. But yeah, I know it's hard to do. So I know it's hard to do, but it's good. It's really, even if it's you don't really believe it, just try. Okay? It'll help, I promise. Next, what is this? 7 of Cups, also in reverse. This is another one. Maybe some of you have been feeling a little bit stuck. And you're returning to reality, kind of like, change of consciousness here. So, maybe you've been living in a little bit of a fantasy world for a while, kind of like this 2 of Cups, not really seeing things for what they are, whether it's a personal situation or a work situation. Maybe you've just had unrealistic expectations and plans, and now you're ready to to come to terms with, okay, maybe I need to do this a different way. Maybe I need to try something different. It's accept it for what it is. If that's the case, it's a learning experience. Apply it to your life. Use it as a learning tool. And, yeah. But also, the 7 of Cups in reverse, much like the upright version, can also indicate many options. Having a lot of opportunities or choices. Oh, yeah, hi, that too. So if you if you have an issue making choices, you might have some to make. In reverse, the card says rely on your experience and your inner wisdom and your judgment to choose what's best for you. Check in with your inner self and trust your gut, trust your intuition, because it's not going to steer you wrong, at least not in this situation. So I think trust yourself, right? Maybe look at things a little differently. Maybe you'll come into this energy where you finally realize you need to look at things differently, and that's going to bring some options, maybe some opportunities, and that's going to bring these, these good things to you. Your dreams coming true and having reasons to celebrate and all those good things. And did you get 4 of these? I don't know how you got 4 of these. I always pull 3. Okay, I guess you got 4. Lucky you. Bonus card. Here we go. 6 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse is about maturity and independence, growing up, leaving childish behavior behind you. For some of you, it could literally be leaving home, because I don't know how old all y'all are or what you do. Yeah, you could be moving on to a mature way of dealing with your problems, a new way of looking at life. If you've been considering making changes like that, yeah, do it, because this card says now is a great time. If you're stuck in the past, which we've seen here, we're dealing with some stuff. In order to grow and move on, you need to let it go. Okay? So if something's holding you back, or you're holding yourself back, now is the time to knock it off, cut it out, and start new, because good things are coming, right? Okay, let's see what this last one is. Ooh, the Mirror card. The Mirror is about self-confidence, as I was just saying. It's also about self-discovery, right? Rebirth, like that Yule card. So some of you might be like redefining who you are, rediscovering yourself, or finally figuring out who you want to be. It's also a card about cutting out the negative self-talk, because we all do it. Yeah, be confident, because you got this. Everything's going to be fine. You might have to deal with some things, but hi, welcome to life. We all do. And ignoring it doesn't make it better or go away. It just makes it worse for longer. So the sooner you deal with it, the better off you'll be, the happier you'll be, the better your situation will get. And maybe you'll rediscover yourself or redefine yourself. Okay? Anyway, that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Bye.